From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Ridley. Down the sideline he goes. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 69 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Achane. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now it's Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Set.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Go.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
At the 27-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Ray. What is it?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills! Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Hyatt, 70 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. He'll hit Mostert again here. Still fighting for more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To the air again, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
'59, 380. Get out. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To throw is Rodgers. He connects with Hyatt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. In motion, the tight end. They'll go. HN. Oh, able to avoid him. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Ray. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. That one finds Pierce right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Set.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mostert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
380.
Back to throw. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marvin Mims from 4 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Keeps himself upright, being chased. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want him to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Hey, Ray.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Mims in motion left. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Left side, he finds Pierce. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
5-9, 5-9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That's a strong running. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Achane is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Still won't go down. And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Anthony Schwartz. 56 yards. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam. Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Once again, it's Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Herbert. Short throw caught by Bowers. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Rodgers. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey, ram.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Home to troops right.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ray.
Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Herbert throwing again. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now.
Hey, 626.
Now a play fake. Rodgers able to hook up here with Ridley. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Finding Kelsey, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And then Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. That is intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And
the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game, and let's face it, none bigger than that final snap, but just fell short.
So for Buffalo, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.